Hey, 6th grade. Welcome back. Today we're going to talk about Lesson 16. Lesson 16 is so easy. You've never seen an easier assignment. But before we get into the actual assignment, I'm just going to do a quick little overview. Guess what this lesson is called? Even and odd numbers. Wow. The first thing it asks is, what is an even number? Well, we know that all even numbers must end in a 0, 2, 4, 6, or 8. We're all feeling super smart right now, loving it. Then we are asked to list all of our odd numbers. We know all of our odd numbers end in a 1, 3, 5, 7, or 9. We know that this is super easy, but because of these rules, we're able to make a lot of rules as we go forward using these two basic principles. So, if we're talking about 12 plus 14, so we're taking an even plus an even. When I take an even number and I add an even number, what am I going to get? That's right, I'm going to get an even number. Okay? What if I take an odd plus an odd? What are we going to get? Right, we're going to get an even number. What? That's crazy. Absolutely. We'll talk about that a little bit more. Now, if I take an odd number and I add an even number, so let's take an odd number, let's pick a different odd, let's do 13, plus let's do an even number of, how about 10? Okay, so if we add an odd and an even, we're going to get an odd number. All right, going back to our first problem here, 12 plus 14, looking at why this ends up the way that it does. So if we had 12, 6 and 6, and 14, 7 and 7, and we were to pair these up, okay, all of these are going to have a pair with none left over. And over here, the same thing is going to happen if I can keep my circle straight. They're going to all have a pair with none left over. Looking at our next example, 11 plus 15, well, we had 5 and 5 is 10 and 1 left over. 15, we have 7 and 7 and 1 left over. Well, what happens? These all match up, and we have 1 left over here, but we also have 1 left over here. So what happens? Those two join together to make another pair. So we're still back to even. Looking at our third example here, when we have 13, I did 6 and 6 with 1 left over, and then we have our 5 and 5 for 10. Well, you can already see what's going to happen. These are all going to pair up with this 1 left over, and these are going to all pair up, and there's nothing left for it to pair up with. So this one is left as an odd. All right, now that we've done our addition strategies here, we're going to come over here and look at some multiplication strategies. So what's going to happen if I take an even number and I multiply it by an even number? Well, let's find out. So if I take the number 6 and I multiply it by the number 14, remember what this is. This is 6 groups of 14. So I can also say that this is 14 plus 14 plus 14 plus 14, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 groups of 14. Well, this group here, not going to have any left over. Not going to have any left over. Not going to have any left over. None of these groups are going to have any left over, which means they're all going to pair up, leaving us with an even number. The next one, if we have an odd times an odd, so let's look at 5 times 15. Well, this is 5 groups of 15. So 15 plus 15 plus 15 plus 15 plus 15. All right, well, using a little shorthand so we're not drawing all of our dots, let's think about this reasonably. If I had 15, I'm going to have 1 left over because I'm going to have 7 and 7 that pair up, and I'm going to have 1 left over. I'm going to have 1 left over on each of these groups. Well, these 2 would pair up, and these 2 would pair up, but I still have 1 standing out. So an odd number times an odd number is going to give me an odd product. Okay? Last one, what happens if we have an even number and an odd number? All right, well, I'm going to take 6 times 7. This is 6 groups of 7. 6 groups of 7. All right, well, again, if I had 6 here, they would pair up evenly. So I'm going to have 1 left over from each of those groups. Again, now we're looking, they pair up, they pair up, they pair up. So an even number times an odd number is going to leave me with an even number. All right, guys, that's it for lesson 16. I told you it was super easy. When you get over to your lesson 16 problem set, right here's the lesson summary, everything I just went over in this video. And down here, make sure you read the directions. It says, without solving, tell whether each sum or product is even or odd, and explain your reasoning. Well, here's the information that you're going to use to explain. Do you have to solve them? No. Don't make it harder than it is. Exit ticket, same thing, pretty easy. All right, guys, thank you. Let me know if you have any questions.